might be controversial, but it's Christmas time, everyone, and that means it's time to learn how to make chocolate chip cookies for Santa Claus. So today I'm here to teach you how to make those cookies for Santa, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, for you, because who doesn't love chocolate chip cookies? First we'll go over the ingredients you need, then we will combine them in the right order, and then we will prep the dough for baking in the oven. I love to bake. And for myself and for others who sometimes they order like cakes or cookies or bread, I don't know. And then usually they enjoy them. I do get some constructive criticism, but they usually really like the baked goods. So by the end of the day, you will have your new favorite chocolate chip cookies. Let's get started. So first, you will need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, half a cup of granulated sugar, half a cup of light brown sugar, half a cup of softened salted butter or 1 stick, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of sea salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 egg, and the star of the show, semi-sweet chocolate chips, 1 cup. Preheat your oven to 375, and we shall begin. You're going to start by putting your butter and your sugars into the stand mixer bowl. And combining it on a low speed. And while she does that, we'll get the dry ingredients ready. You're going to put your all-purpose flour, your baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon, your baking soda, which is half a teaspoon, there's a 1/4 teaspoon, and half a teaspoon of salt. And 2. Gonna whisk it all together. A little whisk. And that should be just about ready. So to your mix, your butter and sugar mix, you're going to add your egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now that's going to take a second, but while that combines, you speed it up just a little bit so that way it incorporates a little bit faster. But then after that's done, we're going to put in our dry ingredients, but you're going to want to put it in little by little, otherwise it can cause like this big puff of smoke, or not smoke, of flour to go everywhere, and you don't want that because that gets really messy. So, you don't want to do this. Oh, and also lower the speed down a little bit because also it'll poof up. I usually just use my spatula, get like half of a spatula and put it in at a time. Let each like spoonful of a spatula incorporate for like 10 seconds and then you put the next one in. last little bit of the flour usually is hard to get with a spatula, so I just kind of empty it from the mold to the bowl. So you're gonna turn it up for like 15 seconds just to make sure all the flour really got in there. And then you're gonna get your chocolate chips. You'll put it back down to the lower speed. And this is already measured to a cup, so I just pour them all in. Although you can put as many chocolate chips as your heart desires. You're going to want to empty the paddle because there's a lot of dough on it. And you're going to grab your baking sheet, which is lined with parchment paper. There we go. Pull this out of the way. We'll put this on a paper towel so that way. Get the table dirty. Scrape down the sides, just make sure everything's really incorporated in. The chocolate chips are kind of evenly distributed. You don't want one cookie with like 7 chocolate chips and then one cookie with like 1 chocolate chip. That'd be very sad. So then you're gonna get, this is about like a 1 to 2 tablespoon cookie scooper. Kind of just looks like a mini ice cream scooper. Scoop them out of the bowl, put it on your parchment paper. But you're going to want to be careful when you're putting your cookie dough on because you're going to want to separate them about 2 inches because they'll spread and you don't want them to like get all mushed together. So this baking sheet holds about like 6 cookies. Oh, that one got stuck a little bit. Number 4, number 5, and I like to do it in like a little, I don't know how to word this, it's not necessarily a zigzag, but like, you know, it fits more on the parchment paper. So then you're going to put them very carefully into the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. There's no timing. It's okay. And then some people might say that's the last step, but I say the last step is to pull these random already baked chocolate chip cookies out of nowhere and enjoy. One for each of you. So today we learned how to make chocolate chip cookies. We went over the ingredients we needed. We put them, combined them all together in the correct order, and then we prepped the dough for the oven. So I hope today you have learned that these are your new favorite chocolate chip cookies. Thank you.